Okay, it's a question for you. How many of you think Jesus was smart? Hands up. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Jesus was pretty smart, wasn't he? You know that Jesus was so smart that sometimes he taught people in parables. Now, who can tell me what a parable is? You know what a parable is? It's not a green thing that you eat either. That's a pear. This is a parable. All right? Can you tell me what a parable is? Okay, want to try? A group? No, it's not a group. Might be a group, I'm not sure. Yes? Earthly story with a heavenly meaning. You are the winner, buddy. That's great. So, Jesus used different kind of ways to talk to people when he taught them, okay, for the time period that they lived. So, as an example, I want to ask you something. Would it have done Jesus any good in his teaching to teach people about texting? He would have said, we can share the word by texting on our cell phones, right? There weren't any cell phones, especially at Bible camp. There were no cell phones. All right? But no, Jesus would not use that example of texting your friends about Bible verses, would he? Because there weren't even cell phones back then, right? So it would have done no good. So at the time period of those times, he would use examples that they would understand. So let's think back in Bible times. Let's way back. I mean, that's so long ago. It's almost like when Eugene was alive back then, right? So it's been a long time, right? It's been a long time. And we think back about what was going on at those time periods. A lot of farming, probably. Yeah, probably farming. Did they have TVs? No. So there were no TV people, right? Didn't have that. Couldn't stand. They had radio. No, there wasn't any of that. So they were farmers, and they were probably people who were heads of households, moms, dads, maids. There you go, and servants too. There were servants. If you want to find a job, you'd go find a job and you'd help serve somebody, right? Those were the kind of things that were going on back in that time period. So Jesus is going to use a parable to teach people about servanthood by using what was going on at that time. You wouldn't use texting. You teach them what's going on at that time so they could understand. So Jesus was pretty smart in that. The dictionary tells us, defines parable as a short story that uses familiar events to illustrate a religious or ethical point. And it says any of the stories of this kind told by Jesus Christ. So, we know that he wouldn't use texting, right? So, you got that part, right? That he used it. It's a story. We know about Judgment Day. We know what a parable is. And this is how Jesus is going to he's going to teach them with something that was going on familiar of that time period. All right. Now we're going to get down. You just brought that word up, servant. Who can tell me what a servant is? Okay.
A servant is someone that someone would hire to help serve them.
Absolutely. She said a person that someone would hire to help serve.